Are we live? We're live now. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I was, I was, excuse me. Hey, Dreesh. Oh no, we don't live in the honey. What's up? I had to get some cheese. I was on a call with a client, so that's why I had some. Oh, I'm just seeing the replay now, and it's got my fanny in frame. That's kind of embarrassing. So what's up, everybody? What's up? Oh boy. I was getting people signed up for the herd share. I was talking with the client and looking at the Somali scan meme coin. So somebody made a huge website to create a database of fraud, and there's a meme coin for it. It's called a Somali scan. I'm gonna put it in the chat here. If you do meme coins, eventually plan on relocating to a state better suited for someone on the diet and don't unnecessary expenses. Yeah, go for it. I think they're fine. You know, you can always use it. You can always have a outdoor sleeping thing with the motorhome. If you don't want to sleep in a motorhome, actually, you know, Jeff Slay, he's got one of those Mercedes vans converted into a little RV, and he doesn't fly. He doesn't fly. He just drives wherever he needs to go, and he's got a really cool little van. And I met a woman at the Primal Diet conference. Leah was her name, and she converted one of those big Mercedes vans into a camper. So I think it's definitely a good idea. Even if you just buy something used to haul around in a truck, you know, it's still good. And, you know, you can always have a tent or something so you can sleep outside if you don't want to sleep inside. So, yeah, man, go for it. A lot of opportunities with that. You know, move around for work, get some seasonal work. So what's up, guys? What's going on? Gregorian calendar? The calendar of Greg? I don't know much about that. Honestly, is that what we use today? It's a man-made calendar. Man-made calendar for man-made time. If you had the budget to do Primal down 100%, would you stay in Ohio? I would probably just stay here right now. And I mean, I'd say I do the diet 100% efficiently. You know, I do the baths. I get fat every day. I get meat every day. I get eggs every day. The only thing I'm slacking on right now is vegetable juice, but that's not really because of money. That's because I'm lazy. And I don't really need it as bad. Although I could use some right now. I was hankering for some grapefruit today, to be honest with you guys, but they didn't have any at the store. I guess the stockers didn't come in because it's New Year's Day. I don't blame them. But hold on, I need to turn some lights off. Yeah, if I had more money, I would just do the diet better. Meaning, I would eat a pound of scallops every day. I would eat 40 oysters every day. I would eat, I'd probably keep my fat intake the same. But I would drink vegetable juice every day, probably. Maybe, probably not. I'd probably just buy more grapefruit and then just do juice when I could get because it's not so much that I can get produce at the health food store, but I'd rather get it when it's in season and I can get more stuff that's local, like beets, because it just tastes better. Beets and some greens. I just like it better that way. And parsley, grow my own parsley. I do that. So, yeah, that's what I would do more. That's what I would change. I would eat 40 oysters a day, a pound of scallops a day, and then I would have, whatever red meats I needed. I'd probably do a little more organs, honestly, liver, and more bone marrow. Those would be my big adjustments. And I would probably do more baths, to be honest. I'd buy more milk and do more baths. So that'd be what I did. My hand has scalded the grand old face of the plateau. Some belong to strangers and some folks you know. Awesome. That's great, RJ. That's some lyrics. I, for the most part, fixed my milk problem by spacing my meals out more and just eating less overall, but still eating enough. Not deprived. Yeah, see, there you go. You space out your meals, it does wonders. It gives your body time to do stuff. Especially if you're trying to jam in liquids and stuff, If you ferment your milk, it'll also help too. It'll digest faster. So, old men will talk about. Eating a bunch of grain sludge and watching the big game. Milking jars to clabber. Yeah, in the winter, it'll probably take a few more days, to be honest. You know, mine took Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, about 5 days, yeah, from Saturday, the day I got it. So, yeah, about 4 to 5 days. In the summer, it'll only take like 2 days, which is kind of nice. Yes, I am sourcing pasture-raised, fertilized eggs. And it isn't necessarily the fertilized eggs that are the most important, Ajna said. He just mentioned, he used the term fertilized eggs because that usually indicated they were a flock on pasture. But they don't need to be fertilized necessarily. What's most important is that they what's it say? That they get the, the meat and everything. Not the meat, the bugs, I mean. The bugs in the pasture is what they really need. So I leave while Walker's back. Ready to start philosophy class, Walker? You can leave it in a cabinet or on the counter. Just make sure it doesn't get too much sun. Use a space heater in the winter? No. Make sure you're not mouth breathing, because that could just be a sign you're breathing in your mouth. May not have to do with the space heater at all. And a humidifier would help. Maybe you are. I don't know. If your throat's sore though when you wake up, that's a good indication that you do that though. So, because that happens when I mouth breathe. Just saying. Yeah. I seem to plateau with weight increasing about 5 to 6 pounds, providing what's naturally drop back down leaner. Can I just cycle? Yeah, I mean, you can cycle smaller bits of weight, but um, yeah. If you really want to put on more weight, just drink more milkshakes. You drink more milkshakes, like a quart of a milkshake a day, in addition to the pound of a meat and some with fat and some eggs and vegetable juice, you'll gain weight with no problem very easily. So that's what I would do personally. Personally, that's what I would do. No, grounding mats, grounding sheets are a waste of money. Oop, we need to plug that in. Um, they just don't work. My associate, Mike Chattenberg, who's an expert in EMF remediation, he said the grounding sheets aren't that good. Unless you're talking about a sheet that is coated in silver to repel EMFs, not ground you, that's a little different. The issue there is you run into silver shedding from the sheets and breathing in the metal. Now, if you really want to ground yourself while you're sleeping, you've got to tie a copper wire around your toe, run it outside to the ground in a metal stake, and stake it in the ground deep, 4 or 6 inches. That's the only way to like dissipate your charge in your house. A grounding sheet isn't going to do that. I don't think he would ship eggs. They're not really excited about shipping because of all the extra work and materials, and it's another trip into town for them. So they, I work with a family farm. They're kind of, they're not doing too good. They get taken advantage of. A lot of these Amish farms, they get taken advantage of by, bulk milk buyers. They get, pennies on the dollar for their milk, and they work so hard. And the guy, he's doing everything right organically. He wants to have herd shares so he can supply healthy food to people, but that isn't really the case for how he has to bulk sell. He's got a logistics problem essentially. So, and even for like butter and eggs and stuff, I mean, eggs are expensive to ship, and there's always some of them are going to break. So it's not good. That's a hilarious image. Copper wires tied to your toes and balls, sleeping with a respirator on. There you go. Only at the Primal Asylum. Yeah. This eye around is so good. It's from the good butcher. It's not from the grocery store. Life will ground you either way. Oof. That's a good one, RJ. Don't be facetious. I'm kind of facetious. 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 I'm kind of facetious. But seriously, I wouldn't waste my money on that. I would buy the wire. I would do the wire setup. If you're really serious about discharging your capacitance at night, do that. I'll have a video coming out about discharging capacitance, actually. Let's count how many videos I have pre-recorded. I'm going to launch my iris video tomorrow, I think. Should I do that? Then I can find out if I'm really schizophrenic or not, or my eyes are actually changing color. Let's see here. How many videos do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9. I got 9 videos coming out, guys. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Have I seen that movie, The Last Castle, with Rob Redford? No, I don't believe I have. Let me check the... No, I definitely haven't seen that. What did I eat today? 3 pounds of lean supermarket beef, 6 fresh eggs, 1 pound of bone marrow. 1 pound of bone marrow is baller, man. I woke up, I had cheese, I had loop formula, I had a couple eggs. I had like a big loop formula. It was like 2.5, 3 cups. And then I had some more cheese. I'm having oysters and beef right now. I have round, as you can see, with hot honey. And barnacles. I got some on my... Shoot. Keep that up. And then a little butter and some cayenne peppers on there, you know. Oh, Eve. If you watch it, you're basically Gandolfini in that movie, except it's the PA. Yeah, that's funny. Cool. A few bites of beef that is almost bad in a glass jar. Sipping raw milk all day, then a sandwich with bread, butter, pepper jack cheese, seared beef, bologna, and finished it off with a piece of pizza. Nice, RJ. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid for an attempt. I haven't had a piece of peas in a while, man. I miss peas. Good pea is a good piece of pie. Good za. Hey, respect the pizza parlor. Remember that? No fighting in here. Go out, take it outside. It's a good movie that I should take a break from anime and watch it. I already decided when I take a break from anime, I'm going to watch Twin Peaks. Here's the thing. Anime is nice to watch because of the pacing, and it's in episodes. A movie's a real commitment. I don't really watch an hour and a half to 2 hours of media before I go to bed. So that's the problem. That's the bottleneck. If I had more time, I would. But I have to do this to deal with you animals. No, I'm kidding. 1 like, 5 viewers. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Yeah, so I yeah, so that's why I don't like to watch movies before bed, because they're too long. I don't like to stop and start a movie. I like to watch a movie. I like to sit down and finish watching a movie, because that's the experience. If I don't do that, it kind of ruins the movie experience. It takes me out of it, so I don't like that. I'm sorry that you cannot appreciate good stories in different kinds of mediums, Bill. I'm sorry. But, you know, I mean, the Primal Asylum is basically anime, so what's gayer than a man who watches anime? Is it a guy who makes anime? I don't know, Bill. Maybe you need to be asking yourself these kinds of questions. 90 minutes should be the max for movies. I don't agree. I don't agree. The pristine boxes are my eggs. The pristine boxes are what the eggs come in. It's the aesthetic. It's like Dragon Ball Z type crap. Okay, recommend the best anime in your opinion, and I'll check it out. Well, the best anime. That's the high meat. That's the high meat. I've got a mask I brought back from Nepal. It was from the shopkeeper I used to hang out and party with. That was in the party room, and I bought it off of him before I left. And then that was that's a cross. I've got seeds that are molding, and I've got some coral in an empty jar. I actually wouldn't suggest Spirited Away. It's a good movie. See, here's the thing. I don't look at most movies as anime. I consider anime like manga, or standalone episodic. Although there is, like, what is it? Something Wolf, Akira. I mean, there are standalone anime, I guess. Yeah, Spirited Away is good, but that's like, you know, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Spirited Away for me also kind of is a little. It kind of goes downhill. It kind of gets boring at the end. I always feel underwhelmed when I watch that at the end. I'm trying to think of good anime that are like, I don't know. Monster is a good anime. If you like mystery, suspense, crime, and noir, Monster is a good anime. Um, a really good Serial Experiments Lane is pretty cool. It's a very far out, futuristic, surrealistic sort of anime. It's kind of out there, but it's very prescient to what's going on today. The theme song's also a banger, and yeah, it's pretty good. Perfect Blue is again that's another mystery, psychological kind of horror um, movie. It's pretty well done. Perfect Blue, I like that one. I'm trying to think what would Bill like. Mm, I need to check out my anime list. I'm kind of hmm. It's just so I can think off the top of my head. Oh, the the Chainsaw Man movie, Reze Arc is actually pretty cool. It's actually a good movie. You might like Steins Gate, actually, if you like sci-fi and um, mystery. Steins Gate's pretty good. I like Steins Gate. Um, oh, Code Geass is pretty good too. Code Geass is a it's like a it's like a it's kind of like it's kind of like Gundam meets Death Note. That's the best way to describe it. Code Geass is like Death Note meets Gundam. Death Note in its own right is pretty good too. Vinland Saga is pretty awesome. Vinland Saga is pretty awesome. Um, you really wouldn't understand Mob Psycho if you don't know anime tropes, but Mob Psycho is pretty funny. Cowboy Bebop is always a good experience. It's not the best anime, but I find myself I could rewatch that and it's just enjoyable. And I could put it on and it's just kind of a nice vibe. In that respect, I do like it. Hajime no Ippo is a good anime. It's about boxing, and it's a great story. It's a great story about an underdog and what does it mean to be strong. So yeah, those are some good anime. All right, I got to catch up on this. I got access to the farm bird. There wasn't much flesh on it. Diced it, tomatoes, cucumbers, ACV peppers, some hot sauce. It was nice and light and refreshing. Yep, ceviche is always nice. The rest of the stock, I made nice chicken stock from that. I'll use for some cooked dishes later. Yep, there you go. I'm typing these into Google, and the images that are coming up are making me cringe. Did you just say cooked? Christian Bale likes Spirit Away so much, he called up and producer and voiced House Moving Castle. Yes, I enjoy cooked food too. It's just what works for me. I do a mix of primal and cooked. Yeah, a lot of people do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Not the rice, but just the chicken. But I'll try to watch 5 minutes worth. Don't you dare mention Audrey's Rest of Soul. Cheating on primal doesn't defeat the purpose of being primal like cheating on a vegan diet because the primal diet is actually healthy and not unnatural. True. No, I live in Ohio. Only in Ohio. Yeah, chicken makes you feel good. Okay, I caught up on chat. Yeah, I don't know, man. If you don't like anime, you don't like anime, but there's probably an anime that you would like. I just don't know what kind of stuff you're into, like what kind of movies, you know? Because anime is very genre specific. Like, there's a lot of anime I don't watch, I don't like, I would never watch because of the genre. Much like how I don't watch some movies, you know, like real life movies because I don't like the genre, etc. So, Monster is kind of a slow burn. It really is just like a crime drama. I mean, you can make Monster, if they made Monster a TV show with like real people, it would probably be like really one of the best things because it's not about powers and mystical stuff. It's like rooted in reality. You know, it's literally like a story you would read in like a regular book or watch a movie about. It's really good. I was really impressed with Monster. So if you like crime and dramas and mystery, Monster is really good. So, yeah. Um, let's see here. It's not like we need bread or some seed slime. Seed slime is healthy because it has fiber and polyphenols, aka bread. Does cooked chicken and potatoes work instead of cooked chicken and rice? So it's baked chicken. You want to use baked chicken in a glass pan. That's what he calls for in the book. The baked chicken is what stops the detox. The potatoes and the rice don't stop a detox. Even, like, honestly, I've been in the hard detoxes before, and the chicken didn't do anything for me. So, and neither did the carbs or the starches, so whatever. Very chill and satisfied. That's what white meat does, Time Machine. White meat chills you out. White meat chills you out. Red meat kind of amps you up. Red meat kind of amps you up. Yeah, raw chicken's good. Waking up in the middle of the night, and I don't know why I've been eating more red meat, but I don't think that's it. Well, that could be it, especially if you're eating red meat later in the day. Um, also, um, you can also make sure you're eating enough protein during the day. If you don't have enough protein during the day, it's it's not going to be as it's not going to be as like satiating. Or I'm sorry, not satiating. You need enough protein in your body to sleep through the night. So a dozen eggs during the day is a good idea. If you need to wake up and you do a little bit of like, you know, milk. I like to do milk at night. Milk or eggs. I don't like to eat meat because it doesn't really like it just doesn't work that well for me, you know. It's just like too much. So eggs and milk at night is good if you wake up and you need to go back to sleep and you're hungry. Like I said, I don't like to eat. So, yeah, make sure you're eating enough in the day so then you have enough protein to keep you asleep at night. Personally, I like to chug a bunch of kefir before I go to bed, like right before I go to bed with some honey. It's not too heavy for me. Might be too heavy for you, but that's what I like to do, and it keeps me asleep. If I wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes I have a sip of water. Sometimes I just go back to bed. You know, so usually I wake up, I gotta go pee pee or something. You know, it is what it is. Getting a job at a dairy farm is cool. 1 like, 9 views. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Appreciate you. One like, 9 views. Thank you. Thank you for the support, everybody. I really appreciate the like. It's nice to know there's someone out there who appreciates my wisdom, the free wisdom you get. Oh, this, God bless it. These oysters are freaking gnarly, man. I can't even get them open. Son of a gun. I'm going to break this shucker. This shucker kind of sucks. There we go. Slurp stream initiated. Yeah. Shells. Okay. Where were we? That dude Rom banned me from Primal Diet Chat because he found out I watched your channel. Wow, that's insane. That's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, he hates me because he's jealous of me. Like, he can never do this. I'm seriously incorporating more raw chicken into my diet than red meat. Yeah, it's a good thing to do. And then, when your body craves more red meat, do that. Ever since starting the diet, I fall asleep immediately after closing my eyes. I wake up instantly. No dreaming or anything weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know too much about the stages of sleep. I could be wrong, but I seem to recall that if you enter deep REM sleep, you don't remember your dreams. I think that's right, or maybe it's backwards. No, but what did he do, Jim? How did he find out he watched your channel? Is he like stalking the live chat or something? Or did you post a video of mine? Bill, did you watch the ball dropping on TV last night? It was cool because people were happy and celebrating the new year. No, I did not. This is almost as much a Three Fingers group chat session as it is about the diet. That's true. When I can't get quality meat, I just drink raw milk and eggs. Yeah, milk and eggs will sustain you. It's a good thing to eat. What you do lose out on is the meat rebuilds your cells. So the eggs replace cells. The milk doesn't really do that. I guess that's the kind of people it attracts. Okay, yeah. Man-made New Year's. Yeah, that's why I only watch this on a burner account. That's crazy. He stalks the live chat? That's insane. What a crazy weirdo, man. Oh, wow. Crazy. Some other dude recognized my PFV and asked if I was the same guy. That's insane. That's why I watch this on a burner account. Oh my god. That's insane. You know, if you... that's so crazy. Yeah, he did. Yeah, man. What I'm guilty of someone was in a group chat with me and they called him mean names. That's what I'm guilty of, I guess. Like, I'm responsible for other people's opinions. And, yeah, the guy's a psycho. He just, like, screen records or screenshots everything people do and saves it in a folder so he can use it against him, against people. Of course, he didn't screenshot me trying to mediate and tell people, like, hey, don't do that. Don't call people those names. Like, stop it. You know, I did that a ton of times. And, of course, he's not going to do that. It doesn't fit his narrative. Yeah. Some other dude. That's crazy. He's got other people doing the work. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm such a bad guy. He called me a loser because of that. Yeah. It's just projection. Why does he not like you? Yeah, like I said before, he doesn't like me fundamentally because I do what I do and I can do what I do. He can't do what I do because apparently what I've heard is his teeth are rotting, and he's very ugly. Unfortunately, he's a LTN level. No, I shouldn't say that, but no, he's not very physically impressive, we'll say, and he should probably work out. But yeah, I heard his teeth are rotting. He doesn't want to show his face, and which is really suspicious. Like, I don't have anything to hide, so you know what I do. I make videos about a diet for a niche community, and I use my platform to connect people with food sources and do the conference, and yeah, and then people attack me because they're jealous. They want to own the primal diet or whatever, but like nobody really owns it. So he's just jealous, and he just tries to tear me down. And all of his accusations are pretty much projections. Usually that's what I found is people who attack other people, they're just projecting. So that's sad. And like I said before, I'm not above being critiqued. Nobody's above being critiqued. But to just make up a bunch of stuff and hold you responsible for other people's words, not tell the whole side of the story, it's pathetic is what it is. It's what girls do, in high school. It's like high school girl drama. It's really pathetic and feminine. And if you were really healthy and on the diet, you wouldn't act like that, Like, healthy people, they don't attack people online and stalk people and save every message people use to use it against them. It's ridiculous. It's insane. So, like, You know, people like that, they're not doing the diet, they're lying, they're liars. So, uh, oh man. No, he doesn't have a YouTube. Yeah. Bill would have too much fun with this, and I don't want to inflame and stoke a situation out of goodwill. Let the record show I don't want to turn Bill onto this Rom character, um, and I'm not saying he should, you know, always take the high road and all that. So let this be part of the record that I don't, you know, endorse, you know, making fun of people, I guess, and I don't want to start drama. I don't want to be accused for something somebody else does again. So let the record stand. I don't endorse that. All goodwill, good things, you know, be nice. So there you go. LTN is a man-made word. Focus on feeling euphoric. You know what? That's a great little. You know, it's pretty funny. My viewers, it spiked a few, and it's maintaining. I really wouldn't be surprised if someone was like stalking my stream and was like, "Oh, he's talking about you. You should join his live." You know, you're the owner. It's up to you. Yeah, no, I don't think. You know, Godis is actually really chill. I met him in person. We even arm wrestled. That's crazy. The problem is foreign-raised chicken I buy has very little flesh, enough for just one meal. Is it okay to eat supermarket chicken raw? Yeah, you want to buy Bell and Evans chicken. Bell and Evans chicken from the supermarket is the best to buy because it's air chilled. Any air chilled chicken is good to buy from the supermarket. You can get it at Whole Foods or some other places. Other things I can't talk about. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Bell and Evans chicken is good. We actually need all three kinds of meat: Aryan, Sinhao. So, you know, poultry, fish, and beef are all part of a balanced diet. I don't even think Godus would ban anyone for that. I don't know, maybe. If they were paying him, he wouldn't. Probably. I guess. 3 likes, 11 viewers. Wow, thank you guys so much. 9 viewers, 3 likes. Okay, we lost a few viewers. Dog. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, I'm in top chat. I need to be in live chat. Silly me. And that's not true. Build, hunt, thrive. And that's funny that because you said the V word. So no, you can eat supermarket chicken fine. Bell and Evans chicken is air chilled. Any air chilled chicken is fine. After eating, which type of meat do you feel the best? I don't know. I like all meat. It doesn't really matter. I guess fish. I guess fish is my favorite, like swordfish, tuna, stuff like that. I like fish. I mean, I like beef. I like chicken. I like it all. Anthropology studies. Are you sure they proved it? Because anthropology isn't a real science. You know that, right? Anthropology is not a real science. It's not a serious science. Yeah, my opinion on Godus, I think he's a weirdo. Should you always buy the whole chicken from the supermarket, or does it matter as long as it's air chilled? It does not matter if it's air chilled. I get the Bell and Evans organic chicken thighs. They're $7.49 a pound. It's the best deal, to be honest. That's what I buy. They come deboned, deskinned, so I just got to cut them up and eat them. It's pretty nice. $7.50 a pound for that kind of meat is a pretty good price, like I said. So that's what I would do. You can get the whole chicken if you want. You know, maybe you got some use for the bones. Maybe you got some furry friends at home. You want to give them the bones. You know. Yeah. Also, if you guys want really good chicken, I have herd shares for pasture-raised birds for chicken in Ohio and North Arkansas. Fresh pasture-raised, so they're good birds. Yeah, no chemicals. When you buy the chicken, it comes a whole chicken with the feet, the gizzard, the neck, the heart, and the liver. So you get all that in the cavity, shipped to you fresh, no chemicals, straight to you, the consumer, from Amish people. Do you agree that chicken is for people with anxiety and reddish complexions? Um, you know, I don't really think your complexion is the end-all be-all of what kind of meat you should eat. It depends on what's going on with your body. That's just a general rule. You don't know Goda, so don't comment on him. Okay, whatever. I'm cloning Godus. That's crazy, no? Raw chicken helps repair joints, skin, lymph. What's up, Al? Joints, lymph, skin, cartilage, nerves, connective tissue. I feel like my body is telling me to eat more raw chicken. Yeah. Um, Chicken's great if you got it. Anyone else get sick of eating? Nope, because I drink vegetable juice. It's the same thing humans do in nature when they need appetite. They drink vegetable juice. That's what they do in nature. Thanks, Al. I'm here for you. I took the back of my computer chair. My posture feels so much better. Yeah, that's why I like sitting on the floor, because I can go back, I can go forward, I can go to the sides, I can go to the sides. I can sit with my legs crossed, and sit up, and yeah, it's nice. Bill and Evan's chicken? How much do they feed with soy? I have no idea. It doesn't give me problems, so I eat it. I don't care. It's fine. Thanks for the red night and glasses inspiration. I'm already sleeping better and feeling better during screen time. Awesome. Glad to help. Build, hint, thrive as GOTUS. Spam that 100 times. I doubt it's GOTUS. What red light setup do you recommend? Anything from Amazon? I've just got it's the aluminum reflector. So you need the heat lamps. It's a red heat lamp. It's a red incandescent heat lamp. And you need a 250 watt lamp socket. So you need to buy that probably because you're not going to have one in your house. So you can just get them on Amazon for like, I don't know, 14 bucks. You can buy a 2-pack of the bulbs. It's like 20 bucks. You can buy red incandescent bulbs off Amazon or Bulb America. There's places that sell red light bulbs that are incandescent. Even just getting like the incandescent appliance bulbs is good because it's not like LED light. It's not like bad light. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. The heat lamps do feel good. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. The beast behind you is dreaming. Yeah, she does that. Home Depot sells red 250 watt incandescent bulbs as well. Some of them do because some of them don't. Yeah. Unemployed Maxine. Are you looking for a job, Arian? Arian Sinhow? Are you looking for a job? It's kind of easy to find a job if you are either like, well, actually I shouldn't say. If you're like super underqualified or overqualified, because a lot of places like they won't take you. Like you can't get like some kind of job if you have like a college degree. They won't hire you. But if you have a college degree, it's probably not enough. But if you have like a master's or a PhD or something, you probably get a job. You know, it's also who you know too. So, yeah, I go back to work Monday, and then I've got to take another cybersecurity exam, and then just keep applying for state jobs and such. The Randall cycle vid. Oh my gosh. I have it recorded. Okay, it's recorded. I think I even made the thumbnail. I was in here making the thumbnail. Let me check. Is it done? Let me sort it by date. Yeah, I've got the Randall cycle thing done. Yeah, so all I have to do is upload the video, but I think I'm going to upload the iris change video first, and then I'll do the Randall cycle one next week. Did you need a converter for that bulb? Yeah, you need a socket that takes 250 watts because you likely don't have anything like that around your house right now. I could be wrong, but maybe you don't. Maybe you do. Got a bachelor's degree in English You can go teach English in pretty much any Asian country if you're white. Just apply, send your picture, send your resume, and yeah, you can go to Japan, you can go to China. Well, maybe not China, but, well, maybe. In Southeast Asia, you can go to South America. Middle East is kind of hard without experience, but it's not impossible. Might be able to do like Oman or something, smaller country, but not the Gulf states, the Emirates. Yeah. Go do that. Go teach English. It's not a bad gig. Oh, Taiwan. You can go teach English in Taiwan. That's a pretty decent gig. Do you ever mix red and white meat meals? Yes, sometimes. Yeah, the Randall cycle is basically just how your body cycles between fat and sugar for energy. That's all it is. I'm not in cybersecurity yet. I have a certification. I'm taking another certification, and then I'll have a job. That's the plan in cybersecurity. It is growing, but the economy right now is not good for anything, so we'll see how it goes. Sugar. No thanks. It's a System of a Down song. Wow, we're up to 4 likes now. 4 likes and 12 viewers. That's spectacular. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the activity. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate the questions. Appreciate the jokes. Appreciate the watch time. How many viewers did we get? 44 viewers? Wow, 12 minutes duration. That's pretty good. We're an hour and 10 minutes in here. Sugar causes AGE. It doesn't cause AGE. It is AGEs. Fruits, carbs, cooked foods. We into hood, hard into paint. That's a throwback, isn't it? You're probably dating yourself with that reference. Or maybe you're just hip to old stuff. Who was that? Waka Flocka Flame? Waka Flocka Flame? Hard into paint? Yeah. Do you want to age yourself like Paul Saladino? Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I am feeling pretty good. It's 11 o'clock. I did a little networking with my router. Proud of myself. I fixed my connection and made it better. Let's see here. Does truly raw honey have AGEs? I don't think so. Maple syrup is not better for you. Nice trawl, Paul Saladino. He's probably going to say maple syrup has amino acids and minerals in it next. Watch, I bet he does. That's going to be the next line. 7 likes, 12 viewers. Wow, that's amazing, guys. Thank you. We were at 4 likes just a second ago, and boy, howdy, we just about doubled that. So that's fantastic. I really appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out. That is not going on anymore. It's 3 days. We have 3 days, and that is pretty good, I would say. Spectacular. Okay. Excuse me. Oof, we're a little... I ate all my cheese. Yeah, I need to cut more cheese and let it dry out. I don't know why I need this cheese right now. I need all this cheese. I didn't need this cheese this summer. Oh well. Anthony Chaffee, figure of authority on anthropologist studies of human diet. Okay, he wasn't there. No one was there. Who cares? Maple sap is good for hydration. The raw sap from the trees, yeah. It's basically vegetable juice. An Eastern European hacker. I don't know about that. What are your opinions of Jack Kruse ideas? His idea is that food doesn't matter. You know, Jack Kruse has this idea that it's better to eat farmed, injected salmon because it's local rather than to eat, you know, pristine beef from Iowa that gets shipped to you. So that's really dumb. He also says eating cooked food doesn't matter and the light is the only thing that matters. I mean, if he was actually healthier, he would be like a more calm, grounded. He would be a little more grounded person. For someone who talks about being grounded and grounding so much, he's not very grounded, you know what I mean? He's just sort of a jerk. He's just very pompous. But that's how, like, a lot of surgeons can be. Not all surgeons, right? But it's not untypical for surgeons to kind of act like that. You know what I'm saying? So, especially neurosurgeons. Like I said, no disrespect to all neurosurgeons, but it just kind of comes with the territory, I think, that kind of ego. My mic low? There we go. Is that better? I feed my mic through my shirt because it just keeps the mic closer to where I'm talking. I thought about buying a new mic, yeah. So, I don't know. Like Mike. You ever see that movie, Like Mike? I don't know, some basketball movie. I don't know. But, yeah. Growing fingers, growing lips. Jack Kruse is a religious Muslim leader. Wow, big if true. Jack Kruse message is no simple, but he makes it complex. Yeah, exactly. People like that, they try to sound smart to sell themselves, to appeal to people. Like, someone was talking about this to me earlier, like, Excellent Health's videos are so long It's like, yeah, if he just explained it simply, they would not be as long and you would still get your point across. But people try to overcomplicate things to sound smart, like they're an expert in something that really doesn't matter. And so they can sound smart. That's all they do. Best chain to energize the heart. What material? I have no idea. This is so goofy. Welcome, everyone. I have been waiting. I'm actually dead. GJ Chris, you have made it to Agartha. If only we could be so lucky. Hollow Earth with the homies. Maybe someday. Wouldn't that be wild if the Earth was hollow? That'd be crazy, bro. I really agree about excellent health videos. Yeah, I mean, he's just a Jack Cruz copycat. That's all he is. So he like he was on the veganism thing, and then he started eating raw meat, and he got on the autogenous thing, and then he pivoted to Jack Cruz. He's just kind of like going where he think, like, I don't know, it's crazy. I think it's just crazy for people who believe in evolution, kind of, or like at least tout it like some fact and factor it into your health and biology, which is what they do. I think that's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. His day in the life is really depressing. Like, it's even more depressing than mine. He's like, yeah, I wake up and I look at the sun, and then I eat, and then I go sit in a bunch of freezing cold water, and then I come home and I eat, and then I watch the sun, and then I go to bed. It's like, wow, that sucks. That's terrible. That is so dumb. I think he said, someone asked him about movies, and he's like, I don't watch movies. They're not healthy anymore. It's like, dude, come on. You know, when you get healthier, you're supposed to become less autistic, not more autistic about health. He's the way some people worry about EMF and other things in their environments, it screams of neuroticism and mental illness. It's like OCD, you know? It's like, should I scrape off my beef because it touched plastic? It's probably not a bad idea. Am I going to freak out about it? No. Am I going to not eat it? No, I'm going to eat it. Who cares? Like, I'm over it. I'm not going to stress out about it. So what? Am I going to freak out because my milk comes in plastic? No, of course not. So what? I'll put it in glass. It'll be fine. It's just those people, they're just so worried about everything. When you're so worried about every little thing, it's a sign of severe mental instability. You just gotta relax, man. You just gotta relax. You can't relax. Hello, Silhouette Sith. The Earth is. I don't think the Earth is flat. Jack Cruz syndrome. Yeah, it could be. The cold bath grift is wild to me. Yeah, you literally get you get the same and more benefits from sitting in a hot bath. They say, oh, well, the cold makes your mitochondria light up. That's UV light inside your body. It's like, well, no dip, it makes your cells light up because they're trying to work to keep you alive from dying. That's why they do that. You know what else happens to make cells light up? You sit in a hot bath. It does the same thing, bro. It does the same thing. It's so dumb. A special kind of guy. Well, oh, that's not very nice. That used to be me when I was a lot sicker. I was so freaked out. Yeah, exactly. A stainless steel keyboard. Wow, that's that's pretty metal, dude. It's pretty metal, dude. Rock on. Yeah, yeah. People who are really freaked out and neurotic about things, it's so stupid. It's like just, like, you know what? It's like, so what? Like, you're gonna stay up. You're gonna wake up and stare at the sun, and then stare at the sun, and then go to bed, and like that's your life, dude. How do you even get anything productive done? How do you even live your life? That's crazy. There's not enough hours in the day. If you're really passionate about something and you want to accomplish something with your life, there are not enough hours in the day to do all the things you need to do, plus the things you want to do. So, like today, like today, for me, okay. I woke up pretty early actually for me being able to sleep in. I thought it was like 11 o'clock, but it was only like 9:30. So I woke up, I got breakfast, I checked emails, I worked on the school, I made food. What else did I do? I did some exercise. I straightened up my area a little bit, and I reconfigured my router and modem so the LAN ports can be utilized fully. I did that. I did more research on the conference I'm going to, I think. I was looking at courses and looking up hotels, and then I was studying for cybersecurity, and then I was doing some stuff for some meme coin projects, filling out some narratives and doing just pumping some things. And then what else did I do? I didn't even get a chance to read manga today. Then I had to get on school for a consultation for a client. Our weekly calls. I do 3 weekly calls every Zoom. Member-focused Q&As. I did that, and then I got my dinner, and then I hopped on here, and it's already the end of the day. And that's a full day. I was busy all day. Crazy. I literally never touch plastic unless I'm outside, and even then I wear cotton gloves. Okay. Well, we are not polar bears, can stay in cold water, not naked human without hair. They might need high meat, yeah. My wallet is caked in receipt dust. I just emptied all the receipts today because it was actually disgusting to open up. That's wild, bro. Yeah, it's some Goda cells talking about one of their guys. Wow, 6 viewers, 11 likes. I guess you guys scared everybody away with this Richard talk. Maybe I should do that. I think Bill left. No, Bill. Regarding environment, when I was in lower EMF during summer, my acne improved, and when I got back to New York, my acne resurfaced even on Primal diet. Yeah. I'm not saying EMF doesn't have an effect, but it's not everything. I certainly noticed it was interesting. My acne tends to fluctuate. but it doesn't really. That's the thing. It fluctuates. My EMF levels are pretty standard around my living environment, right? And my acne fluctuates, and it's based on, you know, how much I'm taking a bath, and sometimes what I'm eating, what I'm not eating, or rather what I lack eating. So urine therapy is great for that. I tend to get a lot of acne on my shoulders and behind my ears here, but there's a lot of lymphatic activity. It's just putting some pee-pee on your acne, bud. It's real easy. You just, you know, go in a little receptacle, and you can just dab it with your finger and just dab it on there where you ever got a little acne action, and rub it in, let it dry, and yeah, it's chill. It really works really fast. Um, you want to let it dry and stay on there, but you can wash it off after that if you want, but it's better if you leave it on. It doesn't really smell too bad, but I like to wash it off. I don't really leave it on too long. Central Asian countries are goated for raw meat dieters. I'd like to check out the stands, honestly. There's hot springs in some of those. I find the best pee is the darker pee, because it's got more urea in it. So it should be not the first pee of the day, ideally, but I like to use the pee after I've had especially a red meat meal. That's pretty strong pee. Plastic container withstand hydrofluoric acid? Yes, it does. Hydrochloric? Yes, it does. So maybe certain kinds. I think it depends on the type of polymers they use. Yeah, they have hot springs in Central Asia. I've seen people travel through there. It'd be pretty dope. I'd like to do that someday, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm getting old. Running out of time. Running out of father time. We'll see. Hmm. Goodness gracious. When I was in Japan, I had some of those mice-fed chicken eggs, and damn, they were good. The yolks were literally red. Wow. Yeah, that sounds great. Japan. Lucky guy. What a cool place. Even if you're not on the diet, the urine therapy will still do good things for your skin. What if your high meat gets blue light on it? Will it get autism? Yeah, probably. It'll probably just turn into cancer right then and there, honestly, so. You can see the dog's kicking my back. She's dreaming. She just falls asleep and just starts kicking me. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Pretty cute. Whole batch is ruined. I'm just joking, Creamy Crypto. It really doesn't matter. You'll be aight. Like, you see those jars? I got blue light on them all the time. They're fine. They're fine, bro. Don't worry about it. Gotta talk with the Iranian herders of Shiraz. I was actually wondering what it would do. I know some people would say not to leave it in sunlight all day. Well, the sunlight's a little different because of heat and other things. The sunlight affects bacteria, so maybe that'd be a good experiment to look at the LED lights and everything, but it's not going to be a big issue. Honestly. I mean, I ate the high meat. It worked just fine. It didn't make me detox. It didn't make me sick. It was 12 likes, 9 viewers. Wow, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out. Look at that viewer duration. Thank you. Spectacular. Personal experimentation, S tier evidence. S tier evidence is in the paid papers. Yeah. Joey Schwartz. Yeah, I remember him. He was pretty freaked out about taking the COVID vaccine. And I gave him a little consultation, a pep talk, and I think he gave Godus a Bitcoin because he was trying to meet him. I think he mentioned that to me, something like that. He was trying to meet up with him in Europe, and I was like, "Yeah, he's not in Europe, man. He's like hiding out. So, good luck." And yeah, and then Joey was like, "He's like, the primal diet's a lie. It's stupid. I quit." And then I think he started selling insurance. He started doing mid-level marketing, insurance stuff. I hope he's doing okay. He's not a bad kid. He was just pretty desperate and freaked out about the COVID stuff, which I understand. A lot of kids were. What are you gonna do? Can you run into problems if you eat mainly red meats and do not vegetable juices on the diet? As for the diet, I've been mainly doing red meat, lube formula, milkshakes, little to no white meat. Yeah, eventually you will, because your body will change. Like, you might be able to do that now, but as your body heals and changes, like your body's going to start to discard things when you detox, and that accumulates in the blood. The vegetable juice, which is the general recommended celery and parsley, is there to help collate the free radicals in your blood. The parsley especially is good at that. So I have videos all about that. So that's worth checking out. But yeah, like, I didn't really do a lot of vegetable juice when I was on the diet at first. And then year 3, I really started doing the juice. Well, no, actually, I take that back. It was probably the end of 2020, middle 2020, because I started getting dairy in 2020, March 2020. I was just on meat and fat for the first 2 years, basically, and some vegetable juice, like, because I would garden. So when I had stuff in the garden in the summer and the spring and the late fall, I would do vegetable juices and stuff, and tomatoes and that kind of thing. But which helped, but it wasn't like the juices I needed. The primal diet isn't the natural human diet. That's right. The primal diet is not about eating like a primitive person. The primal diet is the best diet. That's why Augenis named it the primal diet. Primal comes from prima, meaning first or optimal in Latin. He left the USA. Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, I'm really worried about making sure my jars are pristine before I drop the meat. I made ground high meat, but it's not really hitting, probably because it's high pressure ground. No, that's not why. It might be because of the chemicals on the meat. I'm never eating ground meat again, though. What's your opinion on Beyond Terrain? Leave is a solid guy. He's a good guy. Funny story. I sold him butter for Bitcoin. He bought butter and paid me in Bitcoin. It was probably the first and only time somebody paid Bitcoin for raw butter. There was a whole snafu with the customs. I just sent it, got shipped back. It was kind of a mess. I had to replace a few pounds of butter, and then I resent it and labeled it as like body shea cream, and it got through customs. But unfortunately, it took so long to get cleared. Like a couple of them were like moldy for him. So I was like, you can just give it to your dogs or scrape it. But he said the butter he got was like really amazing. But that's why I never got into shipping, because it's a pain in the ass, even if you're not having to deal with customs. Humans didn't have a primal diet written in stone. I mean, of course I did that in Minecraft. It never really happened. So humans didn't have a primal diet written in stone. They ate the animals that were available, cooked or raw herbs to detox. Trouble is where the fun is. Sometimes. Sinning's not good, though. Yeah, I only ate red meat for a year and got bad gyno from too much hormones. Interesting. I don't do vegetable juices because vegetables are man-made. Okay, well, whatever. It's going to be better if you do. So red meat does have hormones, yeah. Yeah, he got rid of his whole carnivore shtick thing. Beyond Beef is actually pretty healthy because it has fiber, polyphenols. All the soy has good hormones. That's funny. It's a funny LARP. Funny LARP. We got some LARPers in here, don't we? Alright, I got 2 oysters left, brother. Hi, sweetie. You big sweet Dreesh. You're so soft. You're just a big soft girl. Hi. Yes. Oh, you're so cute. You're so soft. You're so good dog. You're a good dog. You like to come down and visit. It's so sweet. Okay. Beyond Terrain guy is married. He does have a child. Yeah. Yeah, he's based dad. Based dad. He's he's a great guy. Solid guy. Family man. Yeah. That was like a death metal burp. China is hiring English teachers on bulk. Yeah, man. China's not a bad move. Or Taiwan. Taiwan's probably better than China, honestly. Taiwan, the standard of living in Taiwan is better. People are nicer. It's cleaner. You can get raw milk in Taiwan too. So the raw milk farms are in the southeast and eastern part of Taiwan, of the island. But yeah, you can get raw milk in Taiwan. So I'd go to Taiwan again. It's really nice and people are nice. Taiwan's a really good move. The cost of living's low and you get paid pretty good. You get paid better than you will in China. I've noticed eating red meat gave me activity rings. I'm not as active as I should be since it's winter. Is walking enough? Yeah, walking's great. Walking and do some push-ups at home. Why is meat kind of mushy and gummy? Was it frozen or is it fake meat? Yeah, if it's mushy and gummy, it could be. It could also have meat glue in it, which is a whole bag of animals. Taiwan is a small island country. Well, it's not really a country. It's like a small island of China, off the coast of China in the South China Sea. South of the islands. Hi. South of the islands of Japan. Hi, dog. And I used to live there and teach English in Taichung, in the city Dajia, which is a little farm town. And it was really nice, actually. I didn't like how hot Taiwan was, but the food there is really good, and people are really nice, and they will pay for your apartment. Hi, dog. They will pay for your apartment, so you have really good cost of living metrics. Okay, what was Taiwan? Yeah. Well, Taiwan is still Taiwan. China still calls Taiwan Taiwan, but they don't recognize it as a country, yeah. Neither does America, technically. Since 1974, Henry Kissinger, acknowledged that. Yeah, it's a province of... You get a visa form in Taiwan, and on the sheet, it says People's Republic of China, Taiwan, in big red letters. I didn't really stop traveling. I went to Italy 6 years ago. You know, and I used to go to karate tournaments in New York, and you should travel a little bit for work, mostly around Ohio and to Indiana. And then, where else did I travel? I go to Virginia for the conference. I take trips around Ohio. I'm just busy, I'm just busy. It's like, to take the time to actually travel. I don't really want to go somewhere for just a week. I'd like to travel and go for a month, but just with the job and everything, I don't really have the freedom to do that anymore right now. So I do have some people that I could hang with, maybe, in Italy, Puerto Rico. I've got a client there. She said I could come visit. She has a farm. It got wrecked by the hurricane, and 10 years ago, and she's trying to rehab it because she's the only one who cares about it. So she invited me to come check it out, and I know people in California. Could go there. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to go to Japan, but like I said, I don't really want to go there for a week. I want to go for 2 weeks at least, and I just don't have 2 weeks in me to do it. If I go for 1 week, it's just not going to be enough, man. It's just not going to be enough. I really want to go and enjoy it, you know. So, what do I do for work? I taste test laxatives, and then I train dolphins on the weekend. So, that's what I do for work. Dolphin care and lubricant testing. Close. Laxative testing. Not entirely dissimilar, but it's a little different function. Hi. No, I'm gonna eat this. You can't have this. This is my meat. I'm enjoying this meat. I'm gonna eat this meat, dog. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No, but seriously, I do property management. I do property management and um, fishing, and yeah, this now more than ever. Honestly, I've been getting a lot of. That's why I do the lives, because there's always like one person after the lives, at least once or twice a week, who wants a consultation. So that's good. And then the school. So, you know, that's what I do. A little personal training too. My client, he's having some health issues, so I haven't seen him in a few months. But you know, I do that. What else do I do? I resell things. I do a lot of stuff, man. So, you know, I try to stay busy. I'm working on a tech startup to sell it to the military industrial complex. And I'm getting certified in cybersecurity so I can get another job, and as well as increase my skills and value for the startup. So yeah, I have a lot of things going on now that I've like rattled them all. Hi, you little sweet. Now that I rattle them all off. But I just don't have time to travel. I don't really have. No, I shouldn't say that. I do like to make time for myself. If I tried to be like social or, you know, do other things, get back into martial arts, I would have less time for myself, like me time to just kind of chill. Of course, I do this too. Probably a little bit more than I should, but like I said, I do get some clients from it. Clients for consultations, but as well as the herd shares. So I'm really trying to build up the herd shares to really help those businesses, because then their neighbors and associates will want to get into the business, and then more people can have fresh meat, because nobody's doing that. You know, I look at the how they chemical spray everything. It's just so gross, and I don't really want to deal with that. I know other people don't want to deal with that. So by helping to grow those businesses, I am going to you know, make it better for everybody, because no one's doing it. So someone's got to do it, I guess, and it'll be me, I guess. Have I tried dog meat? I may have inadvertently eaten dog meat. When I was living in Nepal, I found this place selling momos, which are dumplings, for 20 rupees. That's 20 cents. Normally, cheap momos are 60 rupees. And I ate momos with this little orphan boy, and the guy working the momo stand, he had this big garbage bag of meat, and I don't know what was in it. And then I was bragging to my Nepali friends how I got such a good deal on lunch. I said, yeah, I got momos for 20 rupees today, man. And they looked at me with disgust, with visceral disgust, and were like, you did, man? You ate that? Like, and I said, yeah, what's wrong? He's like, oh, man, I wouldn't eat that. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, man, I wouldn't eat those momos. I was like, oh. I didn't get sick, but I don't know what kind of meat it was. But yeah, it was probably dog meat. I I would not eat dogs. I don't eat dogs or bunnies or cats because they're friends. I love them. Laxatives. It was a joke, Inverse. It was a joke. I was joking. Come on. I guess I'm just that convincing. Um, Lots of black cloak smoke out of the lungs and I must die. I'm sorry to hear that. Oof. Yeah, man. House fires are like one of the most toxic things you can breathe. So you got a lot of healing. You drink a lot of milkshakes and eat a lot of ice cream. I'm ready to become a Jesuit, recite the oath. Is it cool to be one of them? Just joking. Yeah, I know you were just joking. You don't have to say that. Hi, little sweet dog. You're so cute. You want meat. You want meat. The meat's for me, though. Sorry, kid. Regarding chemical spraying, thank you for the herd shares, man. Meat is so expensive these days, especially ensuring it's not frozen and tampered with. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is the meat's cheap. I mean, before shipping, it's like unheard of. I mean, $8 a pound for sheep, $7 a pound for pork, heritage, pastured pork. That's insane. $5 a pound for poultry. Rabbits are $9 each. That's crazy. Respect for getting rid of plastic 100%. Yeah, that's hard. I have very little plastic in my environment. All my clothes are cotton. All my bedding is cotton. I'm sitting on a yoga mat, but that's not too bad. I do have a yoga mat under here too, on the couch to lay down on this, but I'm on the thing. This couch is leather though. I got it for free. Picked it up for free. Yeah. Yeah, rawers. Oof. Getting meat from slaughterhouse is good, yeah. The slaughterhouse is even more fresh than the butcher, because that's where they process it. And then they send it to the butcher for more processing or to be sold. Yeah, losing a house is tough because there's a lot of things, a lot of memories, you know, pictures and documents, all that sorts of things. I mean, I know things are immaterial or whatever, but it's a pain in the ass to get the documents and you lose, you know, pictures and things, prized possessions, musical instruments, data. An IED hairspray bomb? Dude, where the hell do you live? That's crazy. Who's a sweet dog? You're a sweet dog. Yes, but I'm not going to give you this meat. I gave you too much meat last night. I use plastic lids for my milk jars. The tin plated lids rusting and molding on the lid bother me. Yeah. The enamel lids, as long as you keep the enamel clean and don't scratch it, it doesn't rust very easily. But it can be hard because they can get scraped pretty easy, especially if you wherever you store it, you know. The plastic lids will still mold too. The mold will happen wherever, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the enamel, the rusting is not good. The lid tops are cheap though. You can get like 12 of them for like $4. My TRT level, well, I don't do testosterone replacement therapy, so it's 0. I don't do TRT. I had a friend do TRT and it really helped him. He got like pretty big, but his test was low. He drank a lot. He drank a lot. You know, he was a farm guy. He drank a lot. We used to drink. I wouldn't drink too much, but we'd smoke cigarettes and drink and do farm work. I'd go up to his farm and do that. We'd shoot guns and drink and smoke cigarettes. And yeah, it was good times. Good times. No, the herd share program is not something that's hosted online. You have to DM me on Instagram or on the school. How else can you get a hold of me? TikTok. So, yeah. Email. If you got an email, give me your email. I'll send you an email. Dude, I had some nicotine 2 months ago. It made me sick. I mean, I had some cigarettes, like half a cigarette, a couple half a cigarettes, and it made me feel really good. But like the week after that, it felt like the opposite. Like I was detoxing the nicotine. It was awful. I don't have anywhere to link the herd share. Don't you understand? It's a form. I can't link you the form. I have to send it to you some way. So you have to find a way to contact me so I can send it to you. That's the only way it works. The email, Instagram, TikTok, okay? Message me so I can get you an email. And then it's $50 to sign up. The Ohio time zone, it's a OST, Ohio time zone. 69 o'clock, 6,900 hours. Yeah, 6,900 hours, Ohio time. It is better than vaping plastic, but I can't do that again. I'm done with that. It's pretty gross. Yes, some cigarettes do have asbestos. It depends what you smoke. If you're smoking organic tobacco and you roll your own, it's not too bad. Oh, so you're in Asia somewhere. 3:56 here. So you don't even live in the United States and you want a herd share that works in the United States only. That's crazy. Midnight time. Yes, sir. We are locked in. Midnight. Midnight Cowboys. Yeehaw. Oh my God. That's so great. No, it's not a locating website. It's farms. It's farmers. A herd share. That's what a herd share is. It's a herd share you buy into. There's a location for it. So it's only available in America. Only American. AIOF? I don't know about that. Acne scars? Pineapple. Primal facial body care cream. Olive oil. Yeah. Pineapple, primal facial body care cream, olive oil. Those things will help. It takes time, but it'll help over time. Bone marrow, yep. Meat on a stick. Meat on a fork, really. Oh, you do? Okay, great. Send that over to me, post-haste. Hold on. My hair is growing back. It's not so much that my hair is growing back. Okay, look. It's that I'm old, I'm monk, okay? And my hair is thinning, all right? So I cut my hair down really short, 1/4 of an inch. So when I cut my hair really short, it looked like where my hair was thinning that I had no hair and I was losing hair. But my hair was just short. So now that my hair is growing back, you know, it's a little better. You can see, but this is still thin, you know, it's still kind of thin. It's still thin, you can see. But I'm old. What do you expect? That's what happens when you get old. I never washed my hair with milk. Washing your hair with milk is kind of shitty because it gunks up. Washing your hair with eggs is better. I don't really do that anymore. I probably should. I'll probably get back on that, honestly. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I do need a bath anyway, so. Yeah. The real negatives or downsides of frozen dairy. Butter is stable enough to be frozen, but it's still going to lose potency. Butter is probably the one thing you could freeze in dairy because it's so concentrated with fat. Freezing cream or milk is just going to make it taste nasty. It's going to make it taste nasty. And that's really the biggest issue. It does damage the other stuff too, yeah. The thing with ice cream is you're only keeping it for like 2 days, so it's not a big deal. True biotin maxing. I guess so. Urine therapy helps too. I don't know about that, maybe. I mean, I've done the bone marrow and stuff on the scalp. It never really helped. I've done the peppercorn formula. It never really helped. Kefir helps with skin, so I've been trying it for hair loss. Not a bad idea. I've tried to do more wall stands in time in the inversion table to get more blood to my head. And scalp pinching. That's the biggest thing I've changed. Meat on a stick. Real primal move. Yeah, speaking of which, I need to eat this butter. I'm just gonna chug this butter, honestly, with this kefir. Because I don't like it. I don't like it. No, I don't like that. Remember that meme? Maybe you don't. That's okay. Yeah, I just used kefir to shave. He used coconut cream, but the coconut cream would get cold. It would gunk up in the razor. I don't shave, as you can tell. I have an electric trimmer I use. I don't like shaving because I have sensitive skin. I've always had like problems with my skin a little bit. You know, acne and stuff a little bit. So I never really got in the habit of shaving because I would cut my pimples. It would just be a mess. So Yeah. Rubbing the kefir on receding temples. Tallow made it worse. Interesting. Eating ox testicle to boost text mass. Okay, go ahead. I don't eat testicles. That's gross. You can tell your butter is good if it stays soft even while cold. Mm-hmm. My scalp's on fire all day even though I have no idea what's happening. I guess detox. Yeah, make sure you get some fats in your scalp. That will help. Butter and bone marrow would be good. Burping is euphoric. Yeah. Okay, I made that burp happen. It wasn't a natural burp. It was a man-made burp, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've always burped, and my stomach is just messed up. I don't know. Maybe it'll stop someday. Maybe it won't. I don't really care. It doesn't hurt when I burp. I don't have stomach pains. I get indigestion sometimes, but I eat the cheese and that helps. I never used to have indigestion until I started doing the diet, to be honest. But like that's just the detox. That's just stuff dumping. I do have my iris video coming out. I think I'm going to drop it tomorrow. It's my iris comparison. And we would have from 4 years ago and like a month and a half ago, roughly. So I did a little preview on the live Tuesday, and some people said that there really were changes. So I'm excited to get it out there for people to see, what changed and how. So yeah, should be good PR for my school, because people want to change their iris colors, and I can definitely help people do that. I mean, I've given all the sauce away for free, but, you know. Man-made burps greater than natural braps. Yeah, it's true. Your PvP is a male model. Get a life. Asked to build hut thrive. Avoid metal, it's bad for hair. You be stubborn and debate me. I don't do anything with metal. What are you talking about? I don't put any metal or wear any metals. When you go to sleep? I don't know, maybe an hour, hour and a half. I might wrap up the stream soon, honestly, because I like to chill out and watch a little anime. I'm watching Iron Blood Orphans right now. It's a Gundam series. It's pretty good. It's alright. I'm enjoying it. I give it a 6.5, 7. So, yeah. Touching metal. I mean, I use a little silverware. It's not a big deal, bro. No, dog. That's not for you. It's spicy peppers in there. Touching metal is not a big deal. Like, it doesn't degrade because you touch it. You know? That's just crazy. Alright, we have 2 oysters left. Time to rock it out. 3 oysters? No, just 2 oysters. Let's go. Yeah, oysters and beef, guys. I've really noticed a lot of improvements eating the oysters and beef. So I recommend it. Whoa, that was a close one. Almost died. Shit. Hold on, guys. This is a rough one. Oh no, get out of here. These blue point oysters, man. Shoot. Bunch of shells everywhere. Gosh darn it, but it's so big. was a little messier than I would have liked. But it was pretty tasty still. There we go, another burp. That was not made. If it is so stupid about not what the community should be about whatsoever. The Primal guys on Handsome tier list. Yeah, that was funny. It's wrong, obviously, because I'm at least MTN, honestly. That guy used a picture of me when I was fat. I'm not fat now. Even if I am fat, I still mog. I could beat up every single person on that list, too. So, yeah. I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't really think it was, like, serious, but, you know, I just think it's really weird that men talk about how men are attractive and rate men. It's just kind of weird, you know? Just saying. Yeah, farmed oysters are not a problem. You can have farmed oysters or wild oysters. It's the same thing. Nope, not on my blanket. Not on my blanket. Move. Nope, move. You're just gonna put holes in here. I don't want to do that. It's my nice wool blanket. Get up there. There you go. Okay. Actually, let me fix it better. There we go. Yeah. So, farmed oysters are fine. Yeah, not a big deal. Is it true that... oh, we talked about that. Let me scroll down. It didn't scroll. My favorite animes are like Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, Serial Experiments Lane. One Piece. Let's see what else. Code Geass. Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I haven't seen Ponyo yet. That's not true. You don't want to eat oysters from the Gulf or the James Bay, the Gulf of Florida, the Gulf of America. I'm sorry, and no, but seriously, Gulf of America. That's what it should be. And the James Bay outside Virginia. Don't eat oysters from there. Dog to imitate chicken. Interesting. No thanks. Naruto for courage and Dragon Ball Z for strength. That's a good one. I know you're joking. That was a funny joke. I didn't laugh, but I laughed on the inside. Build, hunt, thrive is not joking. Hi, dog. They're going to eat you. You going to taste like chicken? No. You're just a good dog. You're so soft. She likes my deer blanket. It's very warm. Yes, you do. Sweet dog. Yes, a sweet dog. Sorry there's no nummies for you. But I ate it all the night. Gaddis would beat me up. Dude, that's hilarious, bro. It's crazy. Gaddis is a weakling. He can only beat people up with acid attacks. Where am I from? I'm from America. I'm American. I couldn't even touch him. Yeah. Right, dude. You gotta be trolling. There's no way you're not trolling. Fighting with acid attack is highly natural. Yes, it's the most natural. Craziness. I gotta do a video on these. I'm wearing these toe spacers, and they're pretty great. They really help. They hurt, but that's how I know they're helping. Because shoes really messed up my toes. Need somebody to take care of you when you're older, though, and maybe they don't want to listen to what they say. I remember being pulled into a room at school where they administered things into my arm. Could be. No, Gaddis is pretty skinny. I've seen him. I've seen videos of him. He's very skinny. He's not muscular like he used to be. That's for sure. Because he doesn't work out anymore and he doesn't take steroids, so. Yeah, exactly. Weak. That was my battery. Oh, that's not too bad. I need to turn my airplane mode on. Oh, I need to call and leave a message, actually. I need to make a message. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, great. Hold on. Sorry, I just needed to leave a message for someone. Farmer. And I didn't want anybody reading my lips, so no lip reading. Oh, God. What the hell are you doing, man? You're going into timeout. Yes. He'd bite my ear off. That's funny, man. I've had blood before. I think blood's overrated. I don't like it. Having blood alone is not good. For me, I don't like it. It's tough on my stomach. I really like it better with the milk, but even then, I don't like how it makes me feel. I think blood is it's kind of hard to get, and it can be expensive. It can be hard to do, So I don't really care. I don't really worry about it. I don't buy it. I don't do anything with it generally. So, yeah, that's what I feel about blood. Creamy Crypto. That's such a funny name. It's hilarious. It's like crypto but creamy. Funny. Are fruits like 3D printed now or something? I got a pineapple and a watermelon, and they were both disgusting. Well, the watermelon's not in season, so that's part of your problem. And the pineapple should be okay. How did you get involved with the MDE merch stand? Yeah, so my friend hit me up and he's like, hey, I'm working this. Do you want to help? He honestly just wanted to get drunk and party, and he kind of knows I don't do that, so it was all right. I got free entry, and I got paid a little bit, and I got free merch, and I got to hang out with Nick and Alex, and just chill with them and talk, and it was really cool. So it was fun. Oh yeah, and then I did a bunch of reselling stuff to my friend because he does reselling for a living. So I made a good bit of money doing that too at the same time because it was out of town, and I brought it to him, so I made out pretty decent. He told me to get off his live stream. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, the Scuffed Realtor Live was really funny. It was really cool meeting Nick. No, it was Nick Rochfort's live show. Nick and Alex, they do Scuffed Realtor. They took it on tour. It was really good. I mean, I also met them. I saw them do stand-up twice in Ohio, and I went and, after the show, I was meeting them, so I got to meet them. Like everybody else, I wasn't special or anything, but it just was cool. Yeah, it's just Nick and Alex there, so. 8 viewers, 12 likes. Amazing. Thank you guys. Let's get average viewer duration. Pretty nice. Pretty good live stream, honestly. No, there was no Alex bot. He was cosplaying as a Native American, and it was really funny. He was pretending he was Indian, Indian Native American, and yeah, that was his shtick. Homogeneous's death. Yeah, it's probably what happened, man. He probably was taken out. A lot of alternative health protection practitioners were taken out in the Obama years, so pretty sure that's what happened. Thanks, Obama. Anyway, fellas, it's 12:30 now, and do you think you'll be taken out? God, I hope so, man. Put me out of my misery. That's too that'd be too easy. That'd be too easy, I'm if God wanted me to have an easy life, he would have killed me already, so yeah. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Take it easy. I don't know. How are you so still? What are you talking about? How am I so still? What are you talking about? Because I'm locked in. I can lock in. I don't think you guys realize who you're dealing with. I can lock in. I can focus. I have focus and concentration and discipline like you've never seen before, obviously. And when I have that sort of dedicated autistic focus, I can do a lot of really interesting things. I can do a lot of very amazing things. So it's like you said, I don't think you really realize who you're dealing with here. But yeah, I have intense laser focus. And, downloading information, strategizing, even physical training, pushing my body past its limits. And yeah. So that's how. Exactly. That's what it takes. Obsession, dedication, and discipline. And some luck too, honestly. That's what it be. Yeah, there were like 96 doctors who died, alternative health doctors who died in like 2014, 2013, like in that time frame, towards the end of, yeah. Have you seen people react negatively to your videos? Specifically, Marcus. I don't know. What do you mean? Was that dude who looks like a chick talking about the eggs? He doesn't look like a boy. He's got like a real feminine sort of look about him. He looks like a girl I used to know. I'm not joking. Especially with his long hair. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, there's just stupid kids, honestly. They're just stupid kids who eat raw meat for like 6 months and they try to act like experts and they use a bunch of AI to, make a course or whatever. So, I'm not trying to fire shots. I'm just trying to call it how I see it, I'm sure he said all kinds of things about me when he was, someone was sending me screenshots from the comments and just all, I don't even remember, but it was like he was like, "Oh, he's attacking you. You should react to him." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna react to him." So, America actually has the best food. America has the best food to do the primal diet. So, America is one of the best places to do the primal diet, honestly, because we got the fats, the meats, the vegetable juice. I mean, everything. You eat everything on the diet here in America, and the best quality. Yeah, it's true. America has the best food. We're America. America is the best at everything. It's also the worst at everything. It can be the best at anything. It can be the best at something. It can be the worst at something. Matt D. There's a name I haven't heard in a while. I used to chat with Matt. He was a really funny guy. I really liked talking to Matt. I hope he's doing okay. He was hilarious, man. He was so funny. Matt D was a real one. He was pretty, crazy, but, schizo, but he was a cool guy. He was fun. He was funny. He's just a... he's just a real dude, man. Yeah. Good old Matt. I hope he's doing okay. I think he posts on YouTube sometimes. I saw him post a couple months ago. So I guess he's doing okay. He looked like he's doing okay. He got the tatami mats on his floor. Baller move. Baller status. I need to do that. Except I'm going to make a wooden bed frame because I don't want to sleep on the floor with bugs. I don't like bugs. Nothing against people who do it. I don't like bugs. I'm just against bugs. You can find very nice meats in the U.S., but it's all very expensive. Not really. I pay $10 a pound for pasture-raised beef. No chemicals. So, that's pretty cheap. For the best quality beef in my area, yeah. My herd share ships poultry for $4.85 a pound. it ships, pasture-raised heritage pork for $7 a pound, pastured sheep $8 a pound, no chemicals or medications. The best states for food are California, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Missouri, Wisconsin, Minnesota, New York, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, maybe in the Pacific Northwest, maybe Washington and Oregon, eastern parts of those states, western part of Idaho. Those are the best, I think. Really nice liver from the butcher one time, haven't been able to top it. Yeah. Montana, could be, yeah. Problem with Montana is it's a lot of ranching and I don't know. It might not be the best quality. I also don't know about other things like, milk and fat and stuff like that. Because Montana gets really cold, so there's not a lot of good pasture. The amount of time there's pasture in Montana is much less than other South states. So unless you were to be in the Yellowstone microclimate, it might be a little better, but it still would be cold most of the year. When it's cold most of the year, there's no grass for the cows to eat. So Utah, I hear, isn't raw milk legal in Utah? I imagine, if they got raw milk legal, it can't be too bad. Do you think climate affects your health? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nice. Yeah. If you're looking for meat, Utah's not too far from Arkansas, where my herd share is. So, raw milk is legal in Alabama. Are you sure it's legal in Alabama? I thought it was illegal. I know it's illegal in Arkansas. Yeah, exactly. They freeze the meat. Yep. Yeah, and the other thing is the grass up there. I don't know how long they're able to be on pasture. You can contact me on Instagram, on TikTok. And you can send me your email or an email. I'll email you. Do you have Instagram or TikTok? Do you agree with Ogenus on any, disagree with Ogenus on everything? Yeah, how he says that LSD is not bad. LSD is bad. LSD is very bad. And there's quite a few people who use that to justify frying their brain and doing drugs. It's sad. But yeah, LSD's bad. It's not good for you. It's poison. Yeah, I can email you. Zip me your email. I'll copy and paste it. And then I'll delete the message. Oh, yeah. There's no such thing as organic. Oh, you're being facetious, I'm sure. That stuff is made in dirty bathtubs by dirty hippies. Or it's research chemicals imported from China. stuff is not good for you, man. I've seen it fry people's brains, for sure. Yeah. Many such cases, my man. Some people end up in mental hospitals. It makes them break. They have psychotic breaks. They have psychotic episodes. It's terrible, man. It's crazy. And yeah, you know, some kids can do it one or two times, and oh yeah, I did it once, and you know, whatever, and it was fine. And you know, I knew people like that. They're pretty successful, and you know, but it can affect you really bad. It's a roll of the dice for sure, and it's not something I'd recommend. It's something not, so certainly something that you can't really bill as healthy. Yeah, mushrooms can be from labs. It's true. No, I don't. These are blue light blockers for the blue light from the screens. Alan, get me that email. Chop chop. If you want the herd share information. It's also in the school. You can join my school. You join my school community, you get discount on the herd share. You get discount on the forum. So you get discount on the forum. You get priority access. But you don't have to join the school. You can just give me your email and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you tomorrow because it's late. It's 1 o'clock. I got to finish this Milky's. I'm getting EP. Oh boy, am I getting EP. Myopia is because your eyes are not properly developed on your diet. Yeah, I mean, could be. I don't have that though, so I don't know. How much sleep do you normally get? 7, 8 hours, maybe 9. Just depends. When you make kefir, do you mix in your saliva as well? No, not generally, no. I don't. I sleep for 1 hour a night, and that's enough for me. Do you make clabber or kefir? Yeah, it's clabber. I can't write out the email. Oh. Just replace. Oh, hold on. Try it now. The moderation was on. Sorry, Alan. Sorry about that. Yeah, it should be. You should be good now, but don't write it out in one word. Like make spaces so I can copy it and space it together in the thing. So. Do I ever crave a burger and fries sometimes? Oh, heck yeah. It really just depends on your milk. You can't let it, you can't let it get too cold, you know? Of course, I'm kind of accustomed to the sour taste. I like it. So, you know. Yeah, but Alan, if you try that, just like your name, at, and then .com, like space it out. Why do you infantilize those pronouns by pronouns your criminal school? Or should I really change the name? Gosh, I don't know, because it's a school.com, man. I don't know. About. It's just called the Primal Diet. I don't know. Get off my back. It is what it is. What do you think about eating raw mushrooms? I used to eat lion's mane mushrooms. I don't really think it works. Um, you kind of need to use heat to activate the mushrooms, I think. I've taken like tinctures, lion's mane tinctures. That's pretty crazy. Crazy dreams. Um, if I join the school, do I get a lunch in recess with that? Oh, fuck off. Yeah, real funny, Jim. Yeah, I like the sour cream, not the rank poo smell though. Just some random milk will go rank. Some of it will legit turn the taste is. Yeah, you can't really. It's kind of hard to. There's no consistency unless you introduce a consistent bacteria to the milk to make it do a certain thing. There's no way to like control it. You know what I mean? So okay, guys. Alan, I don't know if you can hear me, but try to hit me up on Instagram. Oh, Gmail? Oh, I see. I got it. I didn't even see all these you got mixed in here. going to send this email to Alan, and then I'm going to log off. Excuse me, that's so bad. Okay. Corn is fine with chickens as long as it isn't sprayed with chemicals. The soy is not good for chickens though, but I think it's fine for chickens to eat corn. I tell my farmers, like, yeah, they can eat corn if you can get it in your feed, if you can give them a good corn. So I don't demonize corn. Soy free though is better. Yeah, the chicken I ate was only fed chemical-free form. Yeah, corn makes for a good tasting. Good night, Al. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good evening. It's not just because the soy is GMO, it's because the soy itself has to be processed. The soy itself has to be processed in a way that is harmful to the chicken. It's cooked food, essentially. Chickens can't eat raw soy. So that's the rub there. But yeah. Yeah, so 6 viewers, 12 likes. That's great. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I gotta go. I gotta hit the hay. I might stream tomorrow night, but definitely Saturday. Good night.